Hi, I am Mayo from Green Mayo 23, but other people know me as Shiru-kun, which is also another YouTube channel that I have, which I'll probably link down there, I guess now. Down there. But my first name is Silviano, and yeah, that is me. That is who I am. Well, that's an interesting question because technically I've always kind of been into dance. I guess growing up through high school, I never took classes or anything, but watching music videos, it always got me like into songs more, or I would spend my time trying to replicate what I saw on the TV. And so I guess you could say I've been dancing since high school, but like taking actual classes, that has been since I got into college, which was back in 2003, the fall of 2003. So late August of 2003 is when I first started taking dance classes, and yeah, it's kind of just snowballed from there. Like I said before, in my previous question, I used to watch music videos a lot growing up. At least, well, not as a kid, because we didn't have any channels like MTV or much music or anything like that. And so I didn't really get the opportunity to have like an early dance experience, but it was through MTV, VH1, Much Music, in which I saw music videos, which I guess around the time the really big popular people were like Janet Jackson with her All For You, that album, and actually Velvet Rope as well, because there was a great dance sequence in Together Again. And so it just started there, and it was just something that just always stayed, and you know, danced around my room, because who doesn't? Out of all the styles of dance that I have seen, which has been a lot, I have to say that my favorite is contemporary / modern / lyrical, I guess. I don't know. Everyone classifies it a little differently. Personally, I think that contemporary and modern are like the same thing, but that's just me. Yeah, modern is my favorite because it doesn't really have any restrictions on what you can do. So it allows people to draw from their own experiences, and you pretty much get to create your own movement style based on like your own body, the way you move. So it's kind of, I feel that it's kind of unique to every person who does modern. I have studied modern dance, and I took that for about, how long did I take that? 4 semesters, 5 semesters? I took it a lot, just because it was a good class and I could. And then also I took 4 semesters of ballet, I believe. Yes, 4 semesters of ballet. Okay, so I've also studied jazz and tap. Tap was only a half semester class, so it wasn't all that extensive, but it was a good learning experience just to try and get a little more rhythm, I guess. And then I have taken hip hop classes. I've gone to hip hop workshops. One with Casper K, who some of you might know. And then there was also a workshop with Shane Sparks, who used to choreograph for So You Think You Can Dance. So that was a cool experience. So at the college I graduated from the Winona State University in Winona, Minnesota, WSU. There is an annual dance program, and it's that features student works and faculty pieces in it. I choreographed for that for 2 years and got my pieces into the show both years, which was a great honor in itself. Along with that, Winona State also has a senior dance show, which is pretty much a strictly what am I saying? It's strictly a student organized dance concert. Well, not concert, but performance show. Performance show. Yeah, let's go with that. It is a student organized dance performance show, pretty much. And so the last 2 years I was in college, I choreographed for them, which it's a little more relaxed and there's not really an audition process to getting your pieces in. You just pretty much have to say, I want to choreograph, and then you get about a month and a half to do it, because that's the time from when Dancescape, the annual dance program that's put on by the faculty and students, finishes, and then when the other one has to be done by. So I have choreographed for both of them, and I've also performed in both of them. I have also performed with a piece for the Joe Koala and the Flying Foot Forum. They're actually their own legitimate dance company, and they came down one year to set a piece on the WSU students, and I was lucky enough to be one of the chosen people. I was lucky enough to land a position in that dance. And then when he came down again later, everyone who performed in Dancescape also got a chance to perform with his company again, but we just did the piece. Another thing I have attended is ACDF, the American College Dance Festival, which is the Midwest chapter, I guess. I have attended it 4 years, I believe, total, and each year it was just its own amazing experience. If you ever get the opportunity to go, you should do it. It's amazing. Just 5 days of dance classes during the day, dance concerts at night, and it was fun. It was a good way to learn, get influenced, to keep moving. It was just amazing. One of my biggest dance influences is the head of the dance department at WSU, Gretchen. She was the one who pretty much believed in me from the start, and although her methods seem a bit odd, she really does know what she's talking about, and she pretty much helped to nurture my dance life. Mia Michaels is a genius when it comes to choreographing dances, and she knows her stuff, man. Many times I have been touched emotionally by her pieces, and that is true talent, and I aspire to be like her. I think it would be amazing to learn some type of ballroom dance, whether it's like Latin, salsa, something, tango. I just want to learn one of those because it is amazing to see how people do it. Like, I don't know. I took a tango class, and well, I thought it was just gonna be like, okay, let's get into this position, and then we're just gonna show you how you move your feet. But it's just more than just moving your feet. It's a partner dance, and you have to know how to respond and interact with your partner. Okay, so I first met Lala, or Green, during my junior year of high school. It was, I think it was in the fall that I first met her. And I was new to the school. And back in the day, I was the shyest kid that you will ever meet. I didn't talk to anyone unless I was spoken to first. So I didn't have many friends. And she was in a grade above me. And we were both taking a cultural literature class that pretty much, this class just had different books by different authors from all over the globe. And I'm pretty sure it was towards the beginning of this, like, the quarter, whatever it was. It wasn't a semester, like a trimester, I don't know. But anyway, it was near the beginning of it, and my name apparently mystified her and her friend, Silviano. While I have gotten compliments on my name before, I entered the room one day. My plan was to just go and sit down in my corner seat because that is where I was most comfortable. As I was on my way to my desk, this girl I do not know, who seems a little bit exuberant as well, comes up to me and she was like, "Silviano, I want to make babies with your name." My younger self did not know how to process this, and to be honest, I do not recall how I reacted, but I'm pretty sure I stood there for a moment looking confused, probably had like a doe-eyed look, like, oh, deer in the headlights moment. And then her friend kind of interjected, like, "We think your name is cool." And so that made it a little easier to, like, accept, I guess. But there was that like awkwardness from being told that somebody wanted to make babies with my name. And that is how I met Lala. To be honest, I really don't know how to describe my choreographic style. Sure, there's some qualities that it has, but I don't think that any of my dances have ever ended up being the same in any way. So I can't really offer a look at how I describe it, and I apologize.